Dawn from Seasonal Designs. Today I'm going to walk you through how to put together winter containers. So let me start by saying that today's project is happening in our greenhouse. It's not heated yet, there's no electricity out here yet, it's snowing out and quite chilly outside. I thought this would be a great place to put this together. So let's talk about supplies. What do you need to put together your winter containers? Obviously, you're going to need the containers. The next thing you're going to need are greens, and I use a lot of different greens for different textures. This is a cedar, a blue cedar, and it has some really neat little berries. This is another cedar, and this one has kind of yellowing tips. I also have some white pine branches, and then I always start my containers with the Fraser tips. What you will want is something for height, and I like to use red dogwoods. You could use willow branches, just something to get you a little bit of height. We are also going to use some berries, and these berries are actually plastic. I just love the way they look with the really brilliant red berries and then the dark kind of stem that's in there. And they're plastic, so they hold up through the cold, through the wet. This is going to be the 5th year, I think, that I've been using these. The dried eucalyptus, and you can find these in different colors. All right, so let's get started. Now, I have something that I put together last year, and you can reuse this for a couple of years. And what I already have in here are the red twig dogwoods and a few willow branches. I take all of those sticks in a clump and then add some of my eucalyptus, and then I zip tie this so that it's one big bunch. And then I stick a dowel up the center of it so that I can simply push my dowel into the container. When I'm doing my winter containers, and actually my fall containers as well, I kind of like to use that recipe you may have heard for your summer containers. It's called a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. I like to use that same concept for my winter containers. And my thriller is going to be these branches, tall, and we can add some additional branches, which I'm going to. My filler then is going to be my eucalyptus, and some of my greens will be upright, and then the rest of my greens will spill over the sides of my container. The next thing you're going to do is I like to take my Fraser. Now this has a top side, which is kind of greener, and a bottom side, which is a bit bluer. So I'm not sure if you can see that. That's a little bit greener, that's a little bit bluer. So I do like to stick these in both ways. This way, so you see the green, and also upside down, so you see some of the blue. We're going to do that next, and we're going to fill in all around the bottom of this. Get it somewhat full with your filler level here with these Frasers. The next thing I like to do is add my lights if I'm going to add lights. And I do like to add lights to my containers. It's so dark and dreary for so long that I really love looking outside and seeing some of my containers with lights. I love these because you can turn them on solid white and can have a little tiny twinkle, which I just love. So I am going to wind this in next. The beautiful cedar. And if you feel like it's too thick, make sure you have a snips, because you can kind of cut these so that they're the size that you would like. And we're going to start layering this in as well. You want to reassess. And I was thinking of adding that other cedar to this, but I don't think I'm going to. I think this is looking really full. I still am going to want to add some berries. So I'm going to stop with the greens right there, and I'm going to go get the berries and we'll start adding those. Let's add that pop of vibrant red color. I'm going to add these right in here as a filler. I need one more of these. Let me grab that quick. Now, if you wanted to, you could add pine cones in here, you could add pods, you could add ornaments in here, but I'm going to leave mine a little bit more natural, and I'm going to call it stop right here. Here they are at night, guys. Aren't they awesome? Well, I hope you found this video useful and that I gave you some good tips and ideas on how to put together winter containers. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.